Welcome back. So part two of this video. Had to cut short there. My wife decided to call me a weirdo. So I got a little reef with us on this little tour. So he's going to come along with us. So as you can see, there's a lot of grass area, a lot of room for the kids to play around. I got myself a ride-on mower, so I did the lawns this morning. It's the first time, so got to get used to that. So we've got a shed here. It's going to be just a little storage for my mower, some other things. So we've got here a nice little fire area, so we can have some nice nights with the water, the marshmallows, and sit around the fire. And lucky enough, the last owner set some stuff up, so we got a little bit of a table there, rock to sit on, and then a bench here. And always got to have a hose close to the fire pit. So our property this is all our property down here, but it does cut off and turn into reserve, which is probably about where this bench is, and it continues down that way. So you can see there's quite a lot of land, and all this area down here is, so this is ours to the boundary. This area is reserve, but you can trail it back up that way to the front of our property. So we'll stay on the property line. There is a creek that runs down there, and I will be putting in a fence line from here around the back of this tree line, and it'll meet up on the other side of the property, way over in front of us, pretty much. It's about 140 meters. So as you can see, we have gardens set up, a lot of different gardens, a lot of different trees. I'm going to get the last owner to come back out here. He set some stuff up here with logs and stuff like that, which is really nice. But the owner's going to come back out here and spend a day out here with us and just go through some of the things that he's put in, different trees and different fruit trees and stuff like that. There will be one that he doesn't know of, and that'll be my banana trees that I've purchased, and I'll be planting those, and we'll have some extra stuff. Reef, come over this way, mate. So the property line pretty much goes in line with these trees that you can see here. So where these trees are, that's pretty much our property line, cuts through there. So all this area is reserved, but it's ours. We get to play on it. So we can set up tents and have parties and so forth. And the beauty is that no one can hear us, and that's what we're after. That's our squealing Mushu, 13 years old. I'm glad to say that in his last years he's going to be spending it on this lovely property. So really happy about that. So this building here, so this structure is sort of like a shed, a granny flat, and it is going to be our studio, Lani's art studio, and our office, which is really good. That's one of the reasons that we bought this. It had this along with the house, and it's yeah, there's lots of spiders, mate, lots of spiders. There are snakes and things like that. So we did come here the other day and we did see a snake, so we've got to keep pretty be vigilant about those things. So he shouldn't be barefoot really, but he's walking with me. So yeah, come on buddy, follow me. So we do have power and we do have gas. So there is a shower down here, which is great. Runs off these gas bottles here. Nice little tomato plant. So this is also my little play area. We've got a shed in here, and then we have a carport, and then it's a 3-door garage, but with this spot down here as well. So you can see this shed is quite big. It's lovely, and we'll do a tour inside. So we've got some stuff in here for the moment. This door was sealed shut. Well, not completely sealed shut, but it was shut. But we're gonna have access, I'm gonna keep this accessible so that Lani can have good sunlight for her artworks. Yeah. Stay away from the spiders. We'll just lock this up. So yeah, this is going to be where the painting happens. All the lovely artworks are going to be happening in here, and eventually we will have our office set up in this area. I've got to run cabling down underground so that we've got internet access. Lucky enough, we've got really good high-speed internet here, which is funny enough because we're on rural and we've got better internet than what we have at previous properties. So I'll be running a cable down from the house and setting up a whole network system, boost our Wi-Fi signal and things like that down here. So we have a shower, sink, toilet. Yeah, there's lots of spiders. And we're obviously going to put some gyp rock up here and seal all this off. And we've got some spacey storage space up here as well, which is really good. Might set up some type of ladder system to get up there. Okay, so we'll move on out of here. Come on, Reef. Come on, Reef. Let's go. Come with me. Bring your drink. Yeah. Okay, so back out here again. Follow me, mate. Follow me. There we got the car with the artworks, signage. And then we have our garage in here, which is full of stuff at the moment. That'll all be emptied out once we've got the house sorted. We'll tidy all this up, give it a good clean out. Lots of bench space, storage, all those good things. So that'll be another thing to come to do all this, get some good tools. First on the list is a couple of drills. So yeah, we've got the carport here, so I've got my car down here that we hardly ever use. The fun thing was getting these registered in Queensland plates, all done. And the ride-on mower, I had to play on this morning. It was good fun. So a lot easier than mowing with by hand. You actually walk away without sweating. So down here we have another shed. Borrowed a friend's trailer just for the last few days to move all our stuff. Got a whole bunch of hoses here that just took out of another shed that we've got. I'll go through that shortly. But yeah, we've just got this nice little shed. Don't know what we're going to use this for yet, but maybe a boat. it's one thing that we're sort of planning on is getting a nice bigger boat. We are off the Great Barrier Reef. We do have a couple of islands, the Great Keppel Island and Heron Island and some other ones out on the Great Barrier Reef, which is about an hour to an hour and a half out from the mainland. So it's one thing that we want to explore as well. So here we have a chicken coop. So Lani's got 12 duck eggs and 10 chicken eggs that are actually on the incubator at the moment. We checked them last night. They are growing some chicken and eggs in there, so I thought I'd come down here this morning as well. This was all full of these lovely leaves, so I raked all this out. Found a couple of little bits of wood that were lying down in the parkland. I've got to go get some more just to put a little bit of a barrier up. And I cleaned out all this shed, so this had all hoses and stuff like that in it, full of leaves. So I've cleaned that out, make sure that there's no snakes. And because the other day when we came here, there was a snake running along here. I think it was a green tree snake. It shot up onto the roof. So we've just got to tidy this up a little bit more and make sure that the chooks can't get out. Sorry, the chickens and the ducks can't get out underneath there. So he wants to ride his bike. So it's a big playland for the kids, and one of the things I want to get them to learn is riding bikes. So, but come with me, Reef. We're going to go down this way. Follow me. So we'll go for just a quick trip down this way. So all this parkland runs right down the back there. And then we have a creek just on the other side of these trees. It's a little bit surreal walking around in this property, because I remember when we first came here to look at the place, and there was quite a few people walking around interested in purchasing, and we'd gone to a lot of different places, some in town, some in on some rural properties, and they didn't work out for us. And then we found this one, and here we are. We were the lucky winners to get this beautiful place. So yep, so there's crocodiles down here, so he's not allowed to come down here because there's this lovely creek down here. Heard that there are fish in there. At the moment the water's not running real well, so I wouldn't dare go near it. Yep. Daddy made sure that there was no crocodiles down here, but there could still be under the water, so we've got to come up this way now, mate. Yep, come on. Come on. Come on. All right, so that's one thing that just got to make sure of, is that he's inside all the time, and that he's with us. Yeah, there are mozzies. So actually, lucky enough, we did have a bit of a bad spell just before we moved in about with mozzies, and ever since we've moved in, they've sort of moved on. The owner did say that there never usually is an issue with that, but there was some type of infestation at the moment due to the weather. So this is where our driveway splits back up to the house. just this area here was funny. I was mowing here this morning, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this tree. And I was just mowing around on the grass down here, just around this area, and I think this tree did it for me. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's a few of these trees, but I felt like I was at a resort, mowing the grass at some tropical resort. But that's the feel that we wanted, and that's what we got. So, all right, Reef, let's go this way. We got this pallet here, and I think we've got another one that's up the top. And I was going to throw it, but then I thought there's something that I want to do with it. And there's something that they do in Bali, and that's in different places that you go. They have these sort of little, just this little square area it's just raised up off the ground. And I just recall when we went to Bali, Reef, come this way, mate, out of there. We went to the zoo, and they had this outside, one of these little level areas, and Lani and I went into the zoo with the kids, and the guys that drive you around, they actually just hang out on them and just sit and chat, and it's quite nice. It's nice to see people gather together and just sit and chat. Very rarely happens in Australia. Everyone wants to move on and not talk to anyone, so I might set something like that up down here. All right, come on, Reef, we're going this way. Come on. So this is our loop driveway. So we've got this section down here, and got these big trees, these big palms. Our neighbour's property down over this side here. As you can see, it's pretty quiet. There are some trucks in the background on the Bruce Highway, but we'll get used to those. There's a train line as well, that occasionally there's a train that flies past, but it's not too bad. Hey, hey. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on, Reef. Come on. Come on, Reef. No. Just come on. We're going to walk up this way. Come on. So they're our neighbours' dogs. They're friendly. They've just got to get used to us walking along that fence line. Anyway, so this is the entrance to the property. Nice little drive. This grass area leads back around. It goes back to the reserve area where I showed you the fence line, where I'm going to start the fence line. So, and this is where we come in off the street. So we're in a cul-de-sac, which is nice. Got a few other houses around. And that's it. So as you can see, you can't see the house from the road, which is amazing. We love it. We can't be bothered by people. They can't see us. You shut these gates, and then that way no one, accesses the property. So you're right. You ready? We head back to the house. We've got a visitor, so we go say hello. So yeah, that's it. This is going to be our home for quite some time, and all the kids will grow up here, and sure we'll have some fun. It's a shame it's a little bit far for some family members and to come up and spend some time with us, but hopefully hopefully we'll be able to organise that. Alright, so that's our place, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. Say bye, Reef.
Bye.
Alright guys, thanks. See you again. Bye.